What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another DDG update video. Yeah, I feel like I do more update videos than actual real videos, but I wanted to do one because I haven't made a video in a bit. And, for anyone that still gives a shit about my channel, and there's a few of you out there that still like to watch my shit. I'm certainly losing more subscribers than gaining. It's been going like that for a while now, but that's okay. I'm cool with that because, I haven't really given a shit in a while. Of course I care. You always care when you're putting so much work into something and you're hoping it's going to work out and you have a goal. But yeah, for the longest time now, I've just been doing this for myself because I enjoy making videos and I do have a small group of people who still enjoy watching my shit and still support me and encourage me to do this stuff. So it's January 23rd, so we're 23 days into the new year, 2025, and we're coming up on, wow, 6 years I've been doing this shit. So I believe it was February, um 2019 that I started doing this YouTube stuff. And yeah, 6 years of making videos on YouTube off and on. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've never really known what the fuck I'm doing. This has always just been like you know fly by the seat of my pants, kind of figure it as I go type deal. And yeah, all this time and I still don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm the kind of person that really is detail oriented and likes to have a plan and tries to be thorough. Even with all that going for me, and I really do feel like those are strengths of mine and that I really do try to focus on those things. I've never really been able to get things nailed down with this channel as far as like consistency and really having a plan of like knowing what to do. um I've always just kind of been all over the place because I like so many different games and so many different things. I'm like, I'll just make a video for whatever it is that I really care about at that moment, or something I may have an idea for. And mostly it's just doing reviews, because anyone can do that. That doesn't take creativity and a smart brain for that. I like video games. I think I have pretty good taste in the games that I like, and so I wanted to share that with you guys. And that's what I've been doing. But I've always known that successful channels focus on one specific area, one thing that their viewers know to expect. And that's one of the things that I believe I feel has probably hurt me. In the 6 years I've been doing this, is that there's no consistency. I'm just all over the place with what I'm doing. So yeah. Anyway, updates. So DDG is still here. I'm always going to be making videos. Always. I may take months off at a time. There was a period where I went almost a year without doing stuff, but I'll always make videos. And, mostly they get like a couple hundred views, 200-300 views. Some have done better, but still, you could look at that and be like, well, that's pretty sad. But you put 300 people in a room and that's something. And that's the kind of thing I try to focus on and remember. I try to focus on that and be happy with whatever it is I get. And I know that the algorithm is most of the time probably working against me, and that you have to do things just right and try to focus on games that are like just came out. You gotta be fast. Like a game comes out, you want to be like right on that shit. Like day of or a couple of days after, you want to be dropping content on that game. And that's hard for me to do. My life has always been so busy and my energy level is always so low that when I'm finally done with work and everything, or I have time on the weekends, I just don't have the energy to do this shit, like, or the desire a lot of the time, even though I do enjoy this stuff. Anyway, updates. I keep getting off kilter here. So the last video I did was on some anime movie that I really liked. I wanted to try and do this series. I always have these ideas. I'm going to do this series. I'm going to do all these videos. And there's always like one or two and then it dies. But I'm really going to try and hold true to that. That golden age of anime series. I'm going to try and do some more for that, just because I feel like I've got to do something consistent a little bit. The idea was, after that video, one of my friends told me, like, you got to do something routine, right? So you can do whatever you want with like all these videos and shit, like pumping out whatever and different things here and there. What not really having like a specific genre, but you have to do something once or twice a month that is consistent. So the idea was, okay, let me do like some gaming news. Although that's a tough one, man. People have been doing that for a long time, and the YouTubers that do focus on gaming news, like it's hard to compete with them, and to get that rolling, that's a tall order. Same thing with like doing podcasts and shit. But I was like, all right, I'll do that though. I'll try that because that kind of makes sense for me. But then it's like it was time to do it, and I wasn't super dialed in. I'm never really like super dialed into like what's going on with like upcoming games and all kinds of things. So now I'm scrambling trying to find out like what's new on the horizon. What can I do in this? This is supposed to be a gaming news video. What the hell am I gonna do? I was coming up with some shit, but like it wasn't anything. I wasn't really feeling it. So then I'm like, well, what else am I gonna do for a video? The next thing on the list was supposed to be like a VR type video because those tend to do kind of well. Anything focused on VR for me, for whatever reason, has always done a little bit better. And I do love VR gaming, so I wanted to do something for that. But then I don't know, I wasn't really feeling that. And then the video after that was something on like was like the top 10 NES games or whatever. But then for that video, I have to play all these games because I don't have much in the way of footage for, a lot of the games that I was going to choose. So then I'd have to play them and it's just so much work. Anyone that does content creation knows, especially when it comes to gaming and the kind of shit that we do, how much work is involved. So anyway, the videos I had on the docket, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. And just then the holidays hit, so it's been like 3 or 4 months since I've done anything. And then I was like, well, I should do a video for New Year's, right? The best games of 2024, but that just takes too much time. Whatever. So now we're in the new year. It's 2025. I'm like trying to figure out like how this is gonna go this year. This year has to be better, right? I feel like every time I step away and come back, I start doing things a little bit better than the last time. So what's the goal for 2025? Well, I'm still not really entirely sure. I just can't make up my mind. I was trying to decide like one way or another, am I gonna do like a specific thing? As much as I love retro and, certain consoles and whatever, certain genres, I just can't make it. I can't. I love all things like in the gaming space, from tech to racing games and fighting games and RPGs and whatever. This is I gotta be who I am, right? And I love all things gaming. So yeah, it's gonna be like the same deal. Only my plan is that I want to try and get one video out a month, right? No matter what, one video a month. And I want that video to be on the last day of the month, right? So the goal was going to be for January 31st to have something done. But as it stands right now, and we're at the 23rd of the month, I don't really have anything finished. So by the time the video that I want to release, by the time I have it done, it might be right on the money or a few days after. And then I'm like, so what am I going to do? Am I going to just release it in February whenever it's done? Or am I going to hold that till the end of the month? And that doesn't make sense either. So yeah, it's tough, man. It's just really hard because I love doing this shit and I have all the equipment that you would need to do videos. And I started this channel because I was inspired by AVGN and I love gaming and I feel like I have the personality for this type of thing. And I wanted to be creative. I wanted to have something that I can be creative and have full control over it. But the problem is I'm not creative. I am not creative. I am not like I'm funny, but in a very like off the cuff kind of way. I'm not gonna tell jokes, but like my personality is funny, but like it can be. But I'm not. I don't know. I am funny, but I'm not really funny. So that's another important thing. Like you gotta be funny. You gotta offer something to people, whether it's something educational or entertainment. Funny, whatever it is. you know, you gotta hit one of those marks or all of them, and there are more that I just can't think of. Anyway, I'm still making videos. Thank you to everyone who has, you know, encouraged me to make videos and said, "Oh, your video is so great," you know. Even if you were lying to me, I appreciate it. I enjoy doing this shit. I'm fucking old now. I just turned 44. I'm 44 years old, and you know, part of the reason why I made this channel was like, well, if you're gonna still play video games, you know, in your fucking 30s and 40s, do it constructive, have more of a reason than just playing. Like maybe you can make use of that time and do something entertaining or something that is helpful, you know, educational, whatever. Even if it's like, you know, spreading awareness for games and whatnot. So yeah, a lot of fucking random things coming in my head right now. But and just real quick as a little afterthought, because as I'm watching this video back, I'm noticing I say you know a lot. Yeah, you know. God, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that. And I'm sorry for my camera. It keeps fading in and out. And I know why it's happening. It's because of this stupid bullshit I got going on back here. It's fucking up the camera focus. So, you know, there's so much to trying to get this shit right. Like, as content creator, I'm struggling now, trying not to say, you know, you know, I can't do it. As the content creation goes, people that do this shit, we all know how things can go so wrong. You're recording a game, you think you're recording some gameplay and you didn't record it, or there it goes again, or you didn't record your voice, or your voice didn't sound good. I can't even begin to tell you how much time has been wasted on things that I did that I didn't do correctly. You know, shots that didn't turn out right, or, you know, a whole script that I just like, oh, this fucking sucks. You know, it's, you know, oh my God. It's 2025. It's a new year. I'm still making videos. I got some things in the works. I still want to try and do some live streaming. I enjoy doing that, but it's really hard with my schedule and stuff like that to like nail down a time. But anyway, the goal is try to get at least one video a month done. So then I'll have 12 for the year at least, right? And the video that I'm talking about releasing isn't going to just be like, you know, some bullshit like that takes no effort. You know, I like to make somewhat well edited, scripted type videos, even though those aren't my most popular or what people necessarily love from me all the time. I still enjoy doing them because it takes some skill, right? I want to be challenged. I want to be able to, that's, as I said, I want to like find a way to be creative. There's no better way to be creative than to do, you know, a full-fledged scripted out, you know, planned out with a lot of editing and a lot of different things going on. Those type of videos, that's what I'm talking about, you know, really trying to push my boundaries and everything that and learn more stuff, you know, as I'm doing it so that I can, you know, improve or whatever. So like the video that I would like to get out on the 31st of this month would be like a gold star video, you know, as I tried to like do that thing with like the 3 stars, you know, bronze, silver, and gold, indicating like how much work I put into the video, and like, is this a big time one for me, or is this just like a normal one or whatever? I think I'm gonna scrap the star thing. I know it's a pretty stupid thing, but I will hold on to the gold star, right? So any video that is heavy editing, a lot of work put into it, like the big videos, you know, that I do, I'm gonna put a star on that. So you'll know on the thumbnail, if you look in the upper right, like, all right, this is like his big deal video. Probably not gonna happen this month. So I'm gonna make sure that on the 31st, I get something out. Even if it's like me on the camera for 30 seconds, like, hey guys, we got this game coming out and it's gonna be really cool. Okay, bye. I will make sure that I get at least one video out a month, and that it's on the last day of the month. Now I may do other videos throughout the course of the month, you know, different things or whatever, if I can squeeze that shit in. But every month, at the end of the month, a big time video, you know, that I put a lot of effort into. So that's the goal for 2025. At least 12 videos. Last day of the month, you know, you take that whole month and use all that time to do the video as well as you can, and then get it out. Because when you're a one-man show, kinda, sorta, because my girlfriend does help me with like thumbnails and ideas, and you know, she's great in a lot of ways to help me with certain things, and she would even want to like edit my videos and stuff like that. But that's kind of what I enjoy doing that. So I may let her, like, I may outsource something to her for her to edit. Like, I think that would be kind of cool. Like, you know, I do a video and then I give her all the fucking shit that she needs, and she can do it, you know, how she wants to do it, because she has the skill to do it. And my brother, I can still depend on him if I need him for some things, and I may try to get him on the channel, but it's really just me, you know? So anyone that does content creation, you know, when it's just pretty much you doing everything, it's hard. It's a lot of work. And, you know, especially when you got a full-time job, like responsibilities, family, and then you just want to sit and play games sometimes. And I'm a couch potato. I like to just sit and watch TV, watch sports or whatever. Here's another afterthought as I'm rewatching. Uh, it's the funniest thing. So I make a video, right? I'm putting all this work in. I'm doing the video. Like, yeah, this is going to be good. You know, I'm really pumped. This, as soon as I upload it, as soon as it's uploaded and on display for everyone to see, I'm like, this was stupid. This is dumb. This is not a good idea. Like, and I've rewatched this 1,000 times. Like, I've gone over it and over it and over it to like screen it for errors and whatever. But then I watch it for the last time. Once it's uploaded, I like to take one last look at it. And I watch it and I'm like, it's just weird, man. Like, why does that happen? Like, I see things and I'm like, why did I do that? Or why? It's like, once I know it's live, I see it through a different lens. And it's just the strangest thing. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but this has been happening to me. I've been noticing it for quite a while. Like, and I for whatever reason, still cannot. That doesn't help me. Like, the knowledge of this, you would think it would help me, but in the end, I keep going through the same thing, which is I upload a video, and then I watch it for the billionth time. But now this time, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking with this? Like, this whole video doesn't even need to exist, you know? So, yeah, that's just another thing that I wanted to mention in this update that I thought of. And also, I cannot, as much as I have all the equipment that I need to do this shit, I can't get things quite right. I'm not happy with like the lighting on my face. I feel like I look like I haven't slept in days. I just put that fucking thing there because like I felt like the space was too empty, but I'm not feeling that. Like, that's gotta go. So this background keeps changing because I can't get that right. But I am happy with this though. I put this poster. I never do this either. Put this poster up here because I thought, you know, we need more shit behind me. That looks cool. That works. Everything else is going good, but this other spot right here needs work. Anyway, we're almost done. So again, to recap, I'm still doing videos. So thankful to everyone that has watched my videos and supported me and continues to encourage me to do this shit and will watch my future videos. At the end of each month, plan on me releasing something so you can at least, you know, count on that. That's going to be my attempt at doing something consistently. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and figure out something else. DDG, gaming news, that's probably not going to be the thing. But something along those lines, right? That would be an important thing to do. That would be probably very helpful. Maybe like halfway through the month, there's a video, and at the end of the month, there's a video. And maybe, you know, dropping some other things here and there that take a lot less effort, of course. But something consistent that you can count on. My friend had a good idea. He was right. Like, you need to do something consistent. You can be all over the place with everything else, but try to do something, one thing, you know, routine, on schedule, every week or every month, that people can you can start to get some traction in that area. I don't know what that thing's going to be yet. I still don't know. But, and then live streaming, I'd like to throw in like once or twice a month, do a live stream. So, you know, with all that going for me, and maybe some other shit on the side, you know, doing stuff on TikTok or whatever, because TikTok's super famous, although TikTok's super popular, although it may not be with us much longer. There's other ways to, you know, get the DDG brand out there. So that's it for me right now. That's what I got going on. Good things for 2025. Hopefully this will be a comeback year for me. I was thinking like maybe this should be it. Like if I'm gonna give it another full year and I'm gonna work hard and I'm really gonna focus on this. And if by the end of the year I'm not happy with the results, maybe it's time to hang it up, right? Because when you put so much effort into things, like so much effort, I was gonna, you know what, fuck it. I was gonna try and keep this down to like 10 minutes or whatever, but now we're at almost 20. So let me show you something real quick. Okay, here we go. So this is one of the videos I did. The 2023 was a historic year in gaming. So just to show you what I put into this, like I put so much work into this fucking video, man. I would say easily 60 to 70 hours. And so this is just the project after it was done. Look at all the fucking shit I have in there. Look at all this stuff. Look at this. Look at the timeline. Look at all the different different clips that I use, how many things are broken up. Look at this shit. I put so much fucking work into this, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I gave it my best, but it got, 200-300 views. To put in this kind of work, and break your ass for something and have it totally fail is disheartening. It can be very disheartening, to say the least. But still, I had a good time doing it. I am pretty happy with how it came out, although I would certainly do things differently, just with a lot of the dialogue and shit like that, the script or whatever. I was making changes as I was going through it. It was a monster of a challenge, and a very long video. But I just wanted to show this to some of my viewers who are like, why don't you fucking, like, what's taking you so long? Or why is this so hard? Like, dude, some of these videos are fucking tough, man. They take a lot of work. And, just because it's really a lot of work is put into it and you bust your ass and work really hard, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work or be successful. I can do something that takes no time at all and have it blow up, right? In theory. And, just because you work hard on something and you give it your best and you put that kind of, time and effort into it, it doesn't mean anything, So it's like, why would I continue doing that when it's not working? Well, because I'm stubborn and stupid and I enjoy doing that. And that's where the creativity comes in. And that's where pushing my limits come in. And that's where it's like, I got to learn things. How do I do this? How do I do that? That's part of it. But I hope that was, insightful for some of the people that have been like, wondering what the hell takes so long. Anyway, that'll do it for this one, guys. We'll be back soon with more videos, more games to play on Double Dragon Gaming. Peace out, motherfuckers. See you in the next one. Goodbye.